Hello, I'm going to do the Cancer energy reading, and I'm going to use my Gilded Tarot, and I'm going to use my Classic Design Tarot, the original tarot. If you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. All right. Cancer sign for this week. Cancer sign. Current situation. 3 of Wands. All right, what's crossing the current situation for Cancer sign? What's crossing? Page of Pentacles. What do you need to focus on? 2 of Cups. What are you leaving behind? Being over analytical. Easier said than done, right? Oh, your strengths. Look at you. It's your card, the Chariot. Near future, Page of Wands. Love it. Could be some communication coming into you. You could also feel like you're finally ready to communicate or move forward. I feel like it's this new energy is coming in for you. I'm feeling excited for you. Advice, the Hierophant, Taurus. Oh, I love it. The environment is working on things, getting things done, taking a closer look at things, really seeing what's going on, but not overanalyzing, right? Hopes and fears. We have the Strength card, Leo, and we also have the Infinity sign, which is individual empowerment and everlasting love. And for the potential outcome, we have the Judgment card. I love it. Hearing the message, okay? I kind of feel like the message for you is just to let things fall into place and to not try and push things and not try and force things to happen. Sometimes we feel that we're ready for something to happen, but that thing, that person, that situation is not ready to come in for you. Like, I feel like there's still some prep work going on with the other thing. So I feel like there's something that you need to be patient for, and I feel like the signs and the energy will start to fall into place for you, and then you'll be able to see that it was a good thing that you had waited for it. So I feel like the current situation is you're looking towards the future, right? You're waiting for things to come in, but I kind of feel like it's kind of barren, like things aren't happening. Like that was kind of the first energy that I got from the cards, is like it seems like it's so far in the distance, like things aren't happening for you. And definitely that can be frustrating. And what's crossing that is I feel like this Page of Pentacles is represent things are working, things are happening behind the scenes that you don't see, that you don't realize that are going on. Because sometimes we're like, well, I'm ready. You know, why are these things not happening for me? What else we got going on here? Justice. I feel like you want to, it's almost like a crock pot where we have the crock pot and we have the microwave, right? We have the microwave that is that instant gratification. And that definitely is a lot that's going on. Like in the world today, it's that instant gratification. But I feel like the situation for you is more like the crock pot, where you put all the ingredients in, you put it on in the morning, and then it's not ready until the evening. And I feel like if you are able to wait until the evening to have it, that's when it tastes the best. And if you're able to wait and see for these things to start to happen and fall into place, that you are going to get the most out of the results, right? With this Justice card, Libra, that you're going to get the most out of the results. But you're also feeling worried. You're like, well, because sometimes it's almost like we have that, what is it? FOMO, fear of missing out. And that's what it's almost like the energy today is, well, if you don't do it now, you're going to miss out. But it's like the tortoise and the hare, where slow and steady wins the race. And I just feel like this reading is for that person that even though you're getting frustrated, that it seems like it's barren, and things are so far away, but things haven't fallen into place for you. And I feel like you need to be aware of this Nine of Swords, so that I just want, like, you don't fall into that. And I feel like this Nine of Swords goes over here with this King of Swords of what you're leaving behind is that over analytical. Sometimes we feel like if we just kind of analyze things to death, that somehow it'll make it happen. But we also have to look at that if we overanalyze things, that it just creates a Nine of Swords energy for you. So I feel like, are you feeling anxious about something? Are you feeling worried that this thing, that where you're heading towards, like it's not going to happen, or it's not going to fall into place, or you're worried that if you don't do it now? But I almost feel like, who's putting the pressure on you for that? Is it you, or is it the energy of this thing? So I feel like that's something that you have to be aware of. And if you're having something else is putting the pressure on you, is it to their own benefit, or is it to your benefit? I feel like what you need to focus on is focusing on those things that you love, that make you happy. Definitely for you, right? It's like when we're at work and we're looking at the clock and we're like, oh my gosh, I have this great thing planned at the end of the day and I can't wait to get out of work. And I keep looking at the clock and it seems like time isn't moving. But when we keep ourselves busy and we focus on those things that we need to get done, then it seems like an hour's gone by really quick. And the whole day has gone by really quick. And I feel like focusing on those things that make you happy. Focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy in your life and your independence. Again, over there with the Strength card is your independence and what makes you happy, and being kind of in your own little bubble and doing those things that make you happy. And before you know it, your answer and your direction and your guidance is going to come in right here. But I feel like it's not looking at the clock and focusing on other things. This is what you need to focus on. We have the King of Swords, right? Yeah. You have a lot of people here. We have Pisces, we have Libra, we have Taurus, we have Leo, and we have you, Cancer sign. So there's kind of a lot of people around. Do you feel that there's pressure being put on you to do a certain thing? That's why I said, where is this pressure coming from? Is it from you, or is it from outside sources and other people? And I feel like that's what you need to look at. And is that for them, or is that for you? What you're leaving behind is that not worrying about, sometimes if you just let things go, it's so much easier. It's just like, scattered energy, because Knight of Swords can be scattered energy. You're all over the place. You're not clear. It's overanalyzing it. Chaos. I like that you're leaving that behind, because that seems like an awful lot. And you have to be careful, because these are connected here, and that's what you need to be aware of. Your strengths is your own power. Your strengths, Ace of Swords. Your strengths, the Death card. Okay, we're adding somebody else, Scorpio. But I feel like that's what I was going to say is, I don't know how you got into this energy, and that's why I feel like it's something else that's kind of affecting you and putting you in that energy. Sometimes when we're around chaos, that gives us anxiety, right? That we almost fall into that chaos because we're surrounded by that. So is there a person or a situation that you're putting yourself in that is making you anxious, that is putting you in this energy? That, because I feel like that's not normally your energy. I feel like you're pretty go with the flow. Like you're able to, like you're good at finding solutions to things. I feel like you're good at letting things go. I feel like you're good at being in your own strength and looking out for you. But I feel like maybe you're the type of person that, like that empath, where you're affected by people that are around you. Definitely with Cancer sign, with it being cups and being emotions, like you can be emotional and you could be picking up other people's emotions that you're surrounding yourself, and maybe they have anxiety and maybe they have stress. And so are you picking up their energy? That's why I said that over here. Is it someone or something that's around you that's affecting you? Because I feel like this is not normally you. I feel like you're pretty calm, cool, and collected, and you've pretty much got it under control. But for some reason, I feel like something's surrounding you. Page of Wands. So near future, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like you step away with this Five of Pentacles. I feel like it's you kind of step away. You're like, oh, let me breathe some calm air, right? Maybe you even go to the ocean, right? You go to the beach or you go to the water, and you're like, this is my happy place, right? Let me just feel calm. Let me just release this pent up energy that I have, this Nine of Swords. And then I feel like you're able to move forward. It's like, let me take this time, let me calm down, let me release this, let me let this go, and then I'm ready to move forward. We have the Advice, we have the Hierophant, we have the World. Patience. I just feel like it's patience and things will come in. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you'll feel better physically, you'll feel better mentally, you'll feel on top of the world, you'll feel like yourself again. Because of this energy here, kind of taking that time out, right? Maybe you just say, you know what, time out, not anymore. Environment, Hierophant, calmness, Eight of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. It's very rewarding. I feel like the environment of the situation is for you to get back to yourself, for you to focus on what is important to you, for you to... I feel like things are coming in for you, things are going to happen for you, but you have to deal with this energy first. You have to remove yourself from that. The environment is something that's very rewarding with this Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like it's kind of that guidance and its direction and its calmness and its new things, because Eight of Pentacles can be a new money-making venture that comes in for you. So a new direction. And especially with it being next to the Ten of Pentacles, something that is very rewarding. It could be something that you are trying to start out, especially with these pages. And you may be trying to follow something that you love. You may be trying to start your own business. You may be trying to start a new career or go back to school. And maybe that is what you are stressing about and you're overthinking about. And maybe you have some people that are pushing you, some people that are saying, are you crazy? Where you are is really good. So there's that chaotic energy, but you have to do what you love, because this is what you need to focus on, is this Two of Cups here. Is what do you love? What do you enjoy? What makes you happy? Especially with the Seven of Wands and Nine of Pentacles right next to it, is what brings you the biggest reward? What brings you the biggest happiness? And that's what you need to focus on. It's not about pleasing other people. Yes, you can have to consider them if they are a big part of your life, but you also can't cut yourself out, because then resentment starts to build up, and that's not what you want, because then there will be that distance between you and that person. It will be that resentment that you missed out on something. Could definitely have to do with compromise, right? Figuring things out until it gets to a point where it becomes better. But I feel like it's trying that thing, right? Exploring. Hopes and fears, Tower. Yeah, rebuilding, doing something different, seeing things differently, new ideas. I like the Tower because I feel like the Tower is something that was building and building and building, and it has a lot of cracks and there's a lot of problems in it. And it's finally coming down and it's finally being dealt with instead of stacking it higher and higher. So I feel that that's a good thing, that this Tower moment. I feel that it's something that is needed, even though it's not fun going through it. It's not. It can be, stressful. It can be, a lot of anxiety. It can be a lot. But when you get through it, you're like, oh, I hear the message, right? When you get through that Tower moment, you hear the message that is coming through for you. We have the Devil, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, something new and something different, but it's releasing the toxic, right? Releasing those chains, breaking the chains, letting go of what was holding you back, which was over here. It's like full circle, right? Because you have this energy that is holding you back and preventing you, and this energy here that's stopping you. And it's, you could feel the cycle of it, and the cycle where with the potential outcome is hearing the message that I'm releasing the toxic and I'm focusing on the new. Right? I'm focusing on what is important for me. And that brings in this energy here. It's very exciting, actually. But you can see the process. Okay, so all right, that star dragon just came flying out. We have dominance, believing in yourself. Sometimes we have those moments, we have those challenges where we kind of lack that confidence. Again, this over here, the strength card has to deal with confidence, and this I feel is one of those situations where you're sort of lacking that, but also I feel that it has to do with the environment that you have surrounded yourself with, and that's something that you need to look at. And it's about building your confidence back, right? Letting this go but focusing on this, even though we have the Tower. Embracing the change as it wasn't working for you, but now it will be. Right? Making those changes. That's what life is about, is those changes that happen in our life where we go through those things and build up our strength. And we believe in ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. That's having that confidence is very important. We have, look at that. Okay, so this is a double message for you, Cancer. For someone, it's a double message. Look at that. Believing in yourself. There's two of them. So there's that doubt there, okay? We had two different sets of cards. We have our Spirit Animal Oracle and we have our Star Dragons. You got the same card. Okay? Be careful of this, right? We don't want that. We have Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. And that goes back to this. Two of Cups is that love that you have, focusing on things that are in your plus column, not focusing on things in your negative column. Again, like I said, I feel like you're sort of surrounded. There's a lot of people that you're surrounded by. Pay attention to those that are supporting you and those that are supporting themselves. Okay, I feel like that's just something to look at, especially with the Devil card. Again, that's another person. That's a Capricorn. So we have Capricorn, we have Taurus, we have Leo, we have Taurus again, we have Pisces, we have Libra, and we have Scorpio, and we have Cancer sign. So you have a lot of people around you. So I feel like it's maybe reassessing those relationships and just looking at, again, are those helping or hurting? Okay, so I'm going to grab a Wisdom of the Oracle card for Cancer sign. Sometimes we don't even realize, we think that people are looking out for us, but they're really not. So we have to be aware of that. So this one's kind of poking out. We have flexible, being flexible. I feel like it's being flexible with the situations. It's almost like, look, those two are almost, they're both being flexible. And I feel like this card too. For some reason that was poking out. Community. Surrounding yourself with that community that is supportive, that is helpful, that is a positive community for yourself. I feel like your community is kind of being readjusted here. And I feel like you have to be flexible to those changes. Sometimes it feels hard to release ourselves from something that we were used to, but we also have to look at, okay, if that's no longer serving me, then I need to move forward. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next week.